as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Denver Broncos. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Blue draw, Porter.
Set top. Hey, alert three, alert three.
Let's go.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Courtland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Chiefs 0.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Let's go. Down. 60 or.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay, 78 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run with Pollard. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Attack, attack.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here we go. Wow. Move. Defense all day. All day. 50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready.
15.
Mike,
On first down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yellow. 15.
Now here's Pollard, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second and goal, Mahomes flushed out right. Eddie fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Let's go.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Finds his rookie first-rounder. It's Noah Fant. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's Hill on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Don't get nervous.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to float this one. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year as they have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're saying. If you're the defensive coordinator,
you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that'll help slow them down.
Searching for answers. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in this...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
53 to Mike. 53.
Clock now to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
A gain of
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Escaping the pressure right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the gun, it's Locke. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Courtland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half. And it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now here's Mahomes. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second and 12, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Another run by Lindsey, and he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Here's Locke, flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football. But as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards. Great elusiveness and speed. And the Chief, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Willie Henry. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, he'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go with Williams. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and inches, Locke flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. To throw it is Locke. Eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play.
Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jurrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Taking a deep shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Play action. Now it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On play action, Locke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Second down and goal. Locke. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Anthony Hitchens showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Now Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Frank Clark, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And McManus able to put it through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey, guys, I got 15.
Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing now is Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll actually throw it with Locke. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Locke going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. After the turnover, here's Locke. Flushed out right. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a second and long. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll go again with Lindsey, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Hey, wahoo.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Yellow. Easy.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It moves to second and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes going to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
The Packers are now on the clock.
That's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad.